When creating a new email message or replying to an email, when you're in the body, in the message area of the email, you may notice that when you type certain things, Outlook automatically corrects your typing. For example, if I type TEH, as soon as I hit the space bar, Outlook changes it to the. If I type a little I and hit the space bar, it changes it to a capital I. And if I type Monday without a capital M, as soon as I hit the space bar, I get a capital M. Other things that happen, for example, is when you type a colon and a closed bracket, you automatically get a happy face. And when I type a colon and an open bracket, I automatically get a sad face. You may also notice that when you type the first and press the space bar, you automatically get what's called ordinals. The same with the second and the third. All of this is attributed to AutoCorrect. How you control AutoCorrect is by closing this email, so I'll hit the red cross in the top right corner, save no, and I'll go to File in the ribbon and I'll choose Options. On the left hand side I'll choose Mail and then I'll choose Spelling and AutoCorrect. It's a button. And then I'll choose AutoCorrect Options. The sorts of things that Outlook automatically correct is if you don't capitalize the first letter of a sentence, if you don't capitalize the name of days. And here is a whole list of items that are automatically replaced with what's in the second column, including the happy face and the sad face. What a lot of people will do is they will add to this collection of AutoCorrect options. For example, terms that I use a lot are Excel. I automatically tell Outlook to replace Excel with Microsoft Excel for Windows. And I'll click the Add button. I'll tell it to replace WW with Microsoft Word for Windows and Add. Other options include SS is to be automatically replaced with Software Solutions, Rotorua Limited, and Add. And another example includes CB, replace it with Kathy Barker. I guess it's a sort of shorthand where you can add your own short terms and it'll automatically replace it with fuller words and phrases. So I'll click OK and OK and OK and let's test it. I'll go to my inbox in the navigation pane and I'll hit the new email button. I'll click in the body of the email and I'll test some of these AutoCorrect options. For example, if I type Excel and press the spacebar, I get Microsoft Excel for Windows. If I press enter and try WW, as soon as I press the spacebar, I get Microsoft Word for Windows. If I go enter and put CB and hit the spacebar, I get Kathy Barker, and the same is true with SS and the spacebar. Sometimes AutoCorrect corrects things that we don't want corrected. For instance, I often don't want to correct colon and a closed bracket and get a happy face when I'm referring to drives in computing. For example, in computing we often refer to a drive as bracket C colon and closed bracket. But as soon as I do that, I get a happy face. Now I don't want to delete the happy face because I actually use that as well. So if you don't want it to change this particular instance, hit the backspace key or Control Z straight away. And that's your way of telling Outlook not to change it this time. Other examples are copyright. If I go bracket C close bracket, it changes it to a copyright. But I might say undo and not change it this time. If you want to permanently delete the copyright or any other AutoCorrect option, you would close this email by hitting the X in the top right corner, click No to saving the email, go to File, go to Options, click on Mail, click on Spelling and AutoCorrect, and click the AutoCorrect button. For example, if I don't want it to automatically correct CB, I'll choose CB and I'll click the button Delete. And this will delete this particular option and Outlook will no longer replace CB with Kathy Barker. But I'll leave this here. So I'll go Cancel, Cancel and Cancel.